Alrighty, welcome back. This is definitely needed. I'm so glad I'm here. I've been a bit busy today, of course, but let's see what we can get. As soon as I started your reading, my light went brighter. So definitely something about this reading being needed right now. So who are we reading for from Angel Michael, Guardians and Guides? Oh, tell me. Libra, okay. This will be a reading for my lovely Libras. So I'm going to start off with the diamond cards. You guys feel extra sparkly today. Harmony, yeah. There's a lot of good joy. You can see a lot of birds recently. There's some kind of enlightenment, happiness, joy. Something about roses or like bushes with red flowers could be relevant. I think you're just feeling good and free. The mentor, yeah, a lot of bird energy. Wow. Really soaring above something. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's like a nuclear bomb, and he's like, you know how they do those old action movies where they're like running away from the explosion? That's what your vibe is right now. You're like soaring, flying high above it. So you could have done some kind of shadow work. Yeah, the shaman. The shaman. Sorry. Libra. I'm so glad I'm here, actually. I'm glad, I'm glad. Amen. God. The unseen, venom. So maybe you're alchemizing some negative experience or energy that you're still kind of needing to return to center. Of course, call upon your spirit team, your guardian angels to cut those cords. They can do anything. They can do everything, and they don't mind because they can be everywhere. So don't feel like a burden. Definitely call upon your spirit team, Angel Michael, to cut any energetic cords or return energy that is not yours. Anything else for Libras? Wow, great passion. Tulip. So yeah, things are growing. You could feel greater passion these days as well. You could feel this new invigorated sense of like energy or focus and determination. Strong like Aries focus is the vibe I'm getting here, just because that red snake and then it turns into the flower. So something negative could have turned into something quite beautiful for you, and there could be like this kind of vitality coming or arising. So I'm actually curious what Tulip says for you guys. Wow, wealth on the bottom. That's gorgeous. Well, on the top of the deck, if you can see. There we go. So let's see, Tulip. I don't know. You could be in like a happy energy. I'm getting like sunrise energy. Let's see. Of course, if it's not your reading, please leave. Just kidding. A beautiful tulip appears in front of the chorus. Its petals are tinged with various shades of red and yellow. The symbol indicates you feel great passion during the time frame shown. It could be passionate love, passionate hate, or passionate zeal for some cause. So regardless, it's like this passion, this invigoration, this blood, this kind of energy, this vitality, and it's like at the top of your read. So yeah, it's right near the sun. You can see that kind of rosy cheeks, red and yellow, right? The rosy cheeks on this card on the sun. So there is something here about maybe your ability to call in better connections, contracts, or this just could be feeling better, magnetizing better experiences towards you. I'm so glad I came on. Yeah, 8-8 could be relevant. You could be seeing eights a lot. So this could be like deep transmutation work from previous lifetimes, past lives, taking your power back, shedding what no longer serves. Yeah, interesting. And you're being protected as well, I think. Anything else for our lovely Libras? Actually, we're going to move on to a Kali card. Wow, compliments from admirer. So I split I shuffled it again, and then I put it down, and we had compliments from admirer. So yeah, you could be getting a lot of like bouquets or your roses, your flowers, so to speak. You're getting rewarded. You're getting that beautiful energy, happiness, joy. Interesting. Something about China could be relevant, or maybe a vase or like a gift, a precious gift of some sort. Maybe somebody's planning on giving you a gift or something, but this could be just metaphorical, more about like your rewards or kind of your getting your trophy, getting your energy back. I heard. Anything else for Libras? Yeah, and I just hear a car revving super loud, and then wow, three. Yeah, you're excited. You're amping up. You're amping up. Your energy is like like you could be listening to good music, inspiring yourself, being called to communicating with your spirit team very closely, so that you're always inspired and getting ask them, pray constantly, show me the magic today, and amen, right? So it makes life so much more fun. Changes, yeah. So it's just beautiful. Maybe in the past your life was not really in balance, but it's really coming into balance is what I'm seeing. But let's see Libra people and placements from their spirit team, guardians and guides. Highest timeline, angel, Michael, guardian angels. Ooh, Sri Bala. Very interesting. You can see how centered she kind of looks. So you could be doing prayers, really centering your energy. Yeah, you're very protected. There's like a giant spirit guide or like member on your team behind you or something. This could be a masculine, but I feel like you're being very protected at this time. And you can see that beautiful red and yellow with that jewel on the top and the crown, or sorry, in the third eye. I'm not sure, but beautiful energy. Yeah, and this guy is like made of stone, so there's something very strong about this energy. And there's looks to be little yellow flowers, maybe little yellow flowers or daisies or something could be relevant. But let's see what we can get. Yeah, you could be letting things go. This could be understanding what kind of relationships you want to have in your life, through your own self-worth and self-value. Divine child with wisdom beyond her years, the old soul, deep knowing, who dwells within our hearts. She urges you to commit to your most passionate inspirations completely and without hesitations. You have nothing to fear because you're very protected, and knowing that you are stronger than anything in the external. So there is genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you recognize. So maybe you were kind of talked down to in the past, or you had negative connections that you're now protecting yourself from. Believe in yourself even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you towards your destiny. So maybe people tried to say that you were, as a child, too imaginative or whatever, and they were just really stuck and confined and maybe even demonically possessed or worshipped, I heard, so they could worship negative things. But an instinctive recognition of your true purpose, validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic, yeah, because you create your reality, right? And you are destined to succeed. So stay really attuned to your own soul, the authenticity there. You could have people watching you, but I feel like it doesn't matter. It's kind of like having fans. God the daughter, interesting, divine child. It is far more commonplace for the divine child to be represented as a male, and in numerous cultures, having a boy is considered auspicious. Yeah, so that's just bullshit. No offense, bless. Because women are so smart. Sorry if you're a man listening to me. But estrogen literally, as a hormone, makes you smart. And women have to be smart. They have to raise children. All a man has to do is just kind of ejaculate and dip. No offense, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways, so Sri Bala is not only a celebration of the divine feminine child, but an inversion of dominant cultural values. Her presence shakes up traditional power structures with her combination of innocence and fearlessness. It is, in my sense, that there are emanations of Sri Bala in the form of particularly pure-hearted, fearless, and empowered young women speaking and acting. It's giving, there was this, I was watching this paranormal story. Well, I guess, I don't like the word paranormal. It sounds bad. It was like a spirit story. She's a medium. She was talking about this hotel. It was like an Australian documentary or something. It was like a quick little, they were walking around with a medium inside this hotel that was super old. And she was saying in one of the rooms that there was this woman who never wanted to get married. And she was a spirit in that room, and she's still very happy. Like, she's a very happy spirit. And she loves the fact that she never committed, because she got to focus on fashion, not children. She got to this was like the 19th century, so 1800s. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting, so I'm getting that in my head. Speaking and acting for the protection of the feminine in our world today, such as through environmental activism. That's cool. This could be something about like a new state of like your emotional center, or like your foundational security, or your protection as well. Somebody might have wanted to like impact this for you, but I think you have really strong supporters that are coming in at this time and helping you. And you can see that beautiful golden aura. So maybe you're working on inhaling golden light from God, exhaling that golden aura energy out of your chest or into your work field, and you have that cosmic shield of light. Sri Bala rises when we need to trust in what feels right on an inner level, not allowing a lack of external validation to deter us from innate, authentic purpose. So maybe you don't see this yet physically, like with the naked eye, but you see it, you feel it, you can sense it, you're calling it in, right? So it's kind of like a magnet. Like if I was a person who didn't believe in physics, I'd be like, oh, magnetism doesn't exist. But when I show you magnets and I show you the force, you will feel it. You know what I mean? You don't see it, you feel it. So there is something here about that. Breath keeps energy flowing through the body, so continue to do your deep breathing. Maybe take some time out throughout the day to just rest for a moment, or lie down, or take deep breaths. When Bala declares that she wants to fight, it is the steering of an honest and natural impulse within. To breathe is instinctive, the childlike wildness, unaffected, untamed of Bala is the unconditioned self that knows how to move towards its natural fulfillment. So really staying in alignment with your golden kind of little trails of light, or whatever, kind of like tracking, right? Our minds may step in to say no, or to give reasons why it's not appropriate, like the unconventional notion of a little girl as a powerful conquering war hero, yet the innate wisdom of the soul needs to be allowed to manifest. She is not fighting for the sake of it, she is fighting against the evil she sees, to allow for Sri Bala to arise. And there's something very powerful. Wasn't there that Game of Thrones character, Arya? She was like this small little creature who became like one of the best kind of swordsmen in that show, I think. So yeah, maybe there is something here about people always underestimating you, and that could actually help you in some ways too. So all right, Libras, people and placements. Something about your calmness as well. Awakened. Wow. Wowza. Let's see that card. The beautiful light coming in, shining on her. Yellow could be relevant. You could be seeing a lot of yellow. I'm seeing a lot of beautiful yellow and red, which I love. Anything else for Libras? Grief in the reverse. Exactly. You're not feeling sad anymore. You've gone through these changes. You've alchemized situations. Attachment in the reverse, exactly. You're letting go of any kind of like superficial kind of agendas, I heard, or maybe these people only wanted you for sex or your looks, or stuck. You were stuck in the past anymore. yeah, you realize someone was not for you. You could be choosing a new soulmate. Um, yeah, follow the spark, exactly. Great crumbles. You've had to let some things go for sure, for sure. They want you to be strong as well this time. Um, don't be too kind or naive with people right now, I would say. Even if you're feeling great, maybe you operate from such a beautiful place that you assume others are as well. So to be careful, to be grounded, right? Anything else for Libras? Insects, yeah, you're dealing with something nasty. Nasty. Light worker and sunset dinner. Ooh, so there could be like a good time, an invitation. Yeah, there could be like an invitation coming for you soon. You could sense this. You could feel it. Something about lemonade or pies or like maybe wine. Um, yeah, really nice evening, it looks like. So maybe you're going to have a nice evening or a nice time with something. I'm seeing now the movie from La La Land, that clip from the La La Land where they're dancing and it's like sunset or something. So maybe you're going to collaborate with somebody. Could be a Taurus, someone with Taurus placements. Could be someone with Gemini or Sag placements potentially, or just somebody from a distant place. Could be a friend. Could be somebody who's like a mentor or a kind advisor of some sort, maybe. This could be multiple people as well entering your space, entering your sphere. Like maybe one person trickles in, and then multiple people start to trickle into your reality. Maybe things are just shifting in that way, right? So, alrighty. Sorry, I'm getting. I need to just do a breathe. Okay. Alrighty, let's get your actions. What's the actions for Libra energies? Wow. Focus on your independence, line of pentacles. Focus on slow and steady wins the race energy. Be mature, be grounded, be stable. Don't rush ahead in anything. You are moving towards stability and security. And you see there's a wall behind that. So maybe there's something about boundaries as well, or like moving into a safer place. You know how castles used to be having all these walls around them to protect from like external invaders or whatever. So there could be something about protecting your castle or protecting your happiness as well here. You could be calling on protection, right? Like protective deities or angels, guardians, guides. Interesting. Yeah. So if you do need to do that, do that. Especially Callie. She's fantastic for that. I love her. Strength. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially if you're feeling like any kind of body aches or weakness, you really do want to do like road opening spells. Do that shit. If you need to get more extreme, do some more extreme shit like maybe blockbusters or fuck banishment, return to senders, things like that. Whatever. Any cleanses, whatever the fuck. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tensed up, but don't let anything tense you up. I think you're moving into like, yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse, like something's not working against you anymore. This could have been a person, this could have been some kind of pettiness around you. I'm seeing something clearer, you're seeing things clearer, you're healing, you're not even upset anymore. It's like, wow, the Empress, god dang. Let's just vibe for a second on that. So, yeah, there's definitely, you've overcome a lot. I'm seeing those giant mountains, but I think you're entering, it's kind of giving, I'm in Canada, sorry. So in British Columbia, there's a lot of warm places because it's kind of like the weather's different there. Like there's little nooks and crannies between the mountains and such, which are like beautiful orchards and like it's really nice and warm because it's kind of like it's like a what do you call that? Like a climate that's like a microclimate or something like that. So I think you're entering this time of like beauty and happiness and protection and joy. And there is still she's still got her horns though, so there is something here about still protecting and not being afraid to dig those horns into predators or whatever. So, but I think you are entering a more stable phase for sure, for sure. So let's get your actions. Advice for our highest timeline for Libra people and placements from Angel Michael, guardians and guides for Libra energies. The Sun. Success lies ahead if you keep to the path, so stay clear. Glory, gain, satisfaction, radiance, positivity, and strength and vitality. We have strength, yeah. Allow yourself to heal as well. Tell me more. Maybe somebody's projecting something onto you or didn't want you to heal. Tell me more for your advice, Libras. Make choices. Interesting. Yeah, you could be pulling away from things that are not aligned with you so that you can protect your independence. Yeah, things from the past maybe that weren't reciprocal. Okay, let's see your future because I'm curious. So maybe keep it light. Shake your energy up, shake your muscles, treat yourself well, drink lots of water, pace yourself, don't rush, don't burn yourself out. Balance, right? You guys are all about balance. The future, please, for Libra energies from our spirit team, guardians and guides, angels, guardian angels, ancestors, and most beneficial deities, Angel Michael for Libra energies, people and placements, their future. Wow. I think Sag got this or something. Yeah, this could be a friend. This could be a benefactor of some sort, some kind of new communication as well. Yeah, I see people coming to join you, so you can see how kind of content they are. Like we have the Empress here, kind of all alone. This cow, maybe she's around others, but she's kind of like in this picture, she's alone. And then we have your future, which is like you see that little mice curled up beside the bigger mice, the king mice. There's something here about like serenity and peace, and maybe you'll find your actual proper counterpart or something. And there's wings, so maybe this person's coming to you from afar, or it could be something like that, or it could just be coming in. And this could be because you've transmuted something. We can see the mushroom there, right? So there's something about maybe transmuting something in the past, like mushrooms. They say if you, I think they did that in Chernobyl, right? They would put the mushrooms on the ground to soak up radiation and poisons or whatever. So there is something here about being protected and safe and being protected, yeah. And this could be new love coming in. Someone here could play instruments or likes music or likes to cook as well. Very artistic, maybe kind. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Future, please, for Libra energies. People on placements from Angel Michael. Yeah, you were actually, if you felt like you were in an in-between stage, the sun that you have and continuing to focus on clarity and happiness and joy in your soul is leading you towards the next chapter. You're not going to be in this in-between anymore. You're actually, maybe you felt like you've been in, you've been transitioning from one thing. You had to, close something out, maybe a position, maybe a friendship, maybe whatever. And then you had to go through that phase of withdrawal maybe. And then you had to move into that. Now you're getting ready to step on the shore kind of energy. Like you're almost there, or you're very close. You could see the shoreline. Okay, Libra. Anything else for the future? Overwhelm and plenty. Sorry, not overwhelm. It was sideways, so I don't think you're going to be overwhelmed. I think this is just going to be overflow. Lots of plenty. Yeah, so this could be like opportunities through others as well, greater intimacy as well. I'm seeing like sex, and greater power. And this is coming to you because of your power and going the right direction. I'm seeing, and also because you listen to your guides. There could be something about moon cycles here as well, and there's some kind of like protection, strong protection energy. So beautiful. Yeah, covenant, sacred contract. So beautiful energies for my gorgeous Libras. Let's see if we can get anything else for Libra people and placements. This is like a hero story. This is like coming back from the underworld and like surviving to tell the tale. Don't let anyone torment you. Yeah, strength. And you can see those horns on both of these actually. So yeah, there's something here about like defending. Yeah, this person could like really try to like project shit on you or put stuff on you, like slow you down, weigh you down. So really make sure that you're free. You don't need to be free, be a Mustang. You know what I'm saying? Be a wild one. Didn't want you to get activated. Yeah, because you woke the fuck up. Now you're glowing up. You're growing. Tulip. Uttara Bhadrapada. So yeah, you could have Uttara Bhadrapada placements in your chart. That's Pisces, and also, Pisces is kind of related to Libra. They're both very pleasant to be around usually. But Uttara Bhadrapada, if you check out Claire Nocty's videos, talks about these themes that play out in these people's lives, where there might be a very extremely controlling or like manipulative people around them until they learn to establish boundaries and come into their own power and mastery. Right. So definitely check that out if you feel called to, or if you have those nakshatras in your chart, you can check that out on Google through AstroSeek's Sidereal Vedic Birth Chart. Stepping through the doorway, everything shifts. Oh, we just said that. Stepping, like, it's like you're almost like, I kept seeing you like, yeah, I guess it was a doorway I was seeing, because I was seeing some kind of like platform, like some kind of like next, I don't know. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. My strong little feminine warrior goddess is strong but mighty. So good luck. Take care.